Hello everybody and welcome back to Gran Turismo Sport. Today's race is gonna be slightly different. Different cars that is. We are using the Group 2 cars, which are technically, in theory, faster and also looks beefier than the Group 3 counterparts. The favorites here is the Honda NXX, but I am using the Lexus. We're starting P9th behind this grey Nissan. And off we go. We're gonna immediately tuck into this Nissan. Turn 1's gonna be very tight. Lots of people's gonna bunch up and possibly dive bombing each other. Okay, and we're trying the lunge. Getting very close with the Nissan. Not quite making it. Slightly touching it on the rear bumper though. I'm going to drag race into turn 2. I'm not gonna risk it going the outside to brake and let him through. Go into this right-hander, very long right-hander, and go slightly uphill as well. Coming close. I think that was a contact, and also we lost the rear of the car. That's gonna cost us a couple of seconds onto the chicane, braking after the Dunlop sign. This other Nissan just went wide and slowed down dramatically. Almost got in contact with him. Yeah, we lost. We are still in the same position. This is quite a tough race so far. Getting close with this Nissan and just came in contact with him, pushed him wide, and got our SR rating dropped. Going wide, slightly wide, almost touching him again. But I think we had a slightly worse exit than him. We're losing behind. Also, the car behind us is 1 second clear, so we shouldn't be worried about getting overtaken. Back to turn 1 in the second lap. It's too far to do the dive bomb. These two Nissans seems to be having a battle. And there we go, almost touching him again. But he's started to squirm. That gave us a huge advantage. He lost a lot of time trying to fight the car. And onto the chicane again. We missed the apex by quite a lot actually, and just went onto the grass. And trying to get back on the power is very hard. As you can see, the rear end just want to slip. We lost 2 positions, almost 3, or just 1. We lost 1 position, down to 10th. Also going wide on that left-hand hairpin. This guy on the right side, going for the inside, but we closed the door, almost touching. We swerve to the right to not give the car behind us the benefit of the slipstream. As you may or may not know, the slipstream power in this game is very powerful, that it might as well be a rocket attached to the back of the car. I think they have toned it down a bit, but I don't remember exactly. We missed the apex again, but not as bad. And we are on our merry way. This car is actually very hard to drive. The Group 2 class in general is very hard. You need to have great throttle control, great overall steering as well. If you put too much throttle, the back end will slide out and you'll be thrown in a spin. And yeah, especially if you're using a controller, it's gonna be very, very hard. And I recommend you using a wheel to play this game, especially with the higher class cars. They sometimes can be hard to control. I'm actually struggling a lot, and adding to that fact that my tires are starting to degrade very quickly, which I actually forgot that the tire degradation for this race is very, very high, and the racing mediums start to tearing away. So my strategy for this will be a one-stop strategy. We're going to pit at lap 6, or 7. I don't remember, but I think it's gonna be around the halfway point. That's a good time to change your tires, and not only because these mediums are very fragile, but the race also required you to use the hard compound tires. So everyone has to change their tires to the hard ones. As you can see, I'm struggling a lot trying to control this car, and the tires are not making it any better. The left hand side tires are wearing out quite faster than the ones on the right, just because there's so many right hand turns. It's gonna be a very big problem. We are losing out to the Thai driver, 4 seconds behind, and it looks like the guy behind us is also keeping up very quickly, 1.3 seconds. Or he just, that's weird, the number just dropped. Yeah, going very wide on this final corner. Start to losing grip. That's the last thing you want to, that's the last thing that you want that to happen in a rear-wheel drive car, and a very powerful ones at that. This guy behind us is getting very close, 0.9 seconds. Brake, and going very wide. There's absolutely no grip on those tires anymore. We might have to change as soon as possible. We have to box as soon as possible. We just lost 1 position from that mistake. Those 2 left tires are just in absolute pain right now. I'm losing grip on the right side as well, going very wide on that hairpin. The understeer is just madness. Also losing grip here. Insert Bono, my tires are gone. Well, we got passed by this Australian. My tires are actually dying. I can't control the car. I'm losing time. I'm losing position. That Nissan, that Australian guy, I think it's Australian. That Nissan over there, he might be on fresher tires. He could be on the hards, or he actually already pit and changed for a fresher tire. The left rear is already halfway gone. Any more turns, that it's gonna be impossible. And this Japanese driver is right behind us. Oh, it's the same guy. So I think he either fall off the grid, or actually he boxed before I did. So I think I'm definitely going in this lap. There's no way I'm continuing with my left rear halfway gone. And the pit entry here is slightly weird. You have to take a small left hand turn. We're not gonna refuel. We have plenty of fuel left that should last us until the end of the race. That's really quick change as well. We're losing some positions, as you do in pit stops. So lap 7 out of 13. We are at the midpoint. And yeah, hoping that these tires will provide enough grip to improve our lap times. I don't know if the game has cold tire physics, but tire temperature is a thing in this game. But as you can see, I'm struggling with the hard tires. We're almost getting passed by another car behind us. I can't tell what car it is, but he's very close. I think that guy in front of us is also struggling with his grip. Oh, he's definitely pitting. So yeah, he's on old tires. It's drag race onto turn 1 with this Nissan behind us, braking later than him, missing the apex, going wide, and we still have the inside line, and therefore we keep our position. Turn 3, we had a contact with him. That should be his penalty, or that's his fault, because he just dive bomb into the inside, but apparently the game has decided not to. Look at all those marbles on the track. I think those marbles are giving me the hard time. I keep losing grip on corners and having massive understeer. We have another Nissan coming up. There's a lot of Nissan in this race. I think Nissan is the preferable car in this track. I don't know why, but the hard tires are not that good in this track because it's so hard to late brake and get a good racing line. This guy just came in and did a very clean overtake. He's also a fellow Indonesian, which seems to be a better player than I am. Losing the backhand again, trying to get the power in and just losing it. And yeah, another Nissan just passed us. And this is the point where I just botched my race. The rear tires just have no grip at all, and just slammed myself into the wall. We lost another place. Oh gosh. Yeah, this is another moment where I'm starting to lose the car again. The left rear tire, as you can see, is just begging for help. It's basically burning in hell right now. It's the worst. It's the tire that degrades the most. At this stage of the race, there's not much going on. I'm basically in no man's land. I was about to give up the race, but we've come so far. 3 laps to go, and all these struggles are for nothing if we quit now. I'm almost a lap behind. The leader is already on the final lap, and we're gonna be finishing a few seconds or a few minutes behind him. Yeah, it's all I can do now is just keep up and try not to get lapped by the leader. This fellow Singaporean. Now as we enter this chicane, the left rear is also, as you can see, it's almost halfway down. It's already like a third down, a third away gone, losing control again. And this is at the worst part of the circuit. Fuji. The track, the Fuji Raceway, is one of the tracks that I struggle a lot. It's either I have no grip, or I have no downforce, or I'm just bad at the game, or bad at this track. We had a blue flag warning, and just passed the finish line for the final lap, and as you can see, that is the worst place to start your final lap. The leader has finished the race, but you just start your final lap, and now there's not much time to get to the starting line. And again, I have 40 seconds. There's no way I'm getting around this track in 40 seconds. So yeah, that's the race. As you can see, I've struggled a lot. I had a decent start. We defend our position quite well, but no overtaking action going on from our side. And I hope you enjoy this race and my struggles. I'll see you in the next video.